we incorporate ADA compliance into the renovations that we have occurring within our communities as well. It takes forethought to think about those things and encompass our disabled community while we do that. So I'll be a mayor to accomplish those goals.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we have more questions than we have time. Yeah, I see the eyes and people rolling them at me and all that, but we're going to ask, because it's 7:35, we're going to ask for closing comments from our candidates, and then maybe you can ask your questions afterwards. Mr. Boyd?
Again, I want to thank everybody for taking time to come out. I know you're busy, you have other things that you could be doing, but you took your time out to come listen to the two candidates that cared enough to show up here tonight. You know, James and I, we believe in a lot of the same things. We may have differences of opinion on how to get them done, but we still believe in this community. We still believe that there's been just too much neglect of our people in our communities. And I'm willing to bet that that's part of what sparked his desire to run for mayor. As I said earlier, it certainly sparked mine. Asked some great questions here tonight, but in a way these were softball questions, because you talked about things that are extremely important to this community, and anybody in their right mind is going to do what needs to be done with the various target populations that you talked about tonight. I was expecting to hear about, gay marriage or something of that nature, where I could really step out and tell you how I feel. But what you talked about tonight is essential for our community's abilities to sustain itself, our ability to grow as a people and as a community, for us to become a great city and not just to relax because of statistics that suggest we are. We know that. There are those that would say, that will give you statistics to suggest that, we're the best city in the country. We're far from it. Poverty rate is much too high. Crime rate is much too high. Unemployment is much too high. Affordable housing is much too low. We don't have enough of it. Various target populations, like our young people, like those who want re-entry into our society, are mentally impaired or physically impaired population. These are populations that we have to serve, because this is our population. These are our brothers and sisters. And so just as James indicated, most of his full adult life he's given to this community. He just hasn't lived as long as I, and so he hasn't given as many years as I. But every year he's given has been sincere. And every year I've given for over 3 decades, working with or for the people in our community. I'm going to stay a little while, so if you have some additional questions, please come. And I won't tell you just what I will do, I will tell you how I will do it. I've already found the resources. I know where the resources are, because I know where to look. As a 7-year employee at the helm of various departments in the city of Columbus, I know the games that are played. I know how they hide the dollars. I know that the resources are there. I'm Terry Boyd, and I want to be your mayor. I'm Terry Boyd, and I'm suggesting when Michael Coleman leaves office, he'll leave a void, but we can fill that void with Terry Boyd. Thank you for coming.
Well, first and foremost, thank you to our hostess this evening. Young lady, thank you. First Lady Reynolds and Pastor Reynolds, the Destiny Center, everyone, thank you for coming out this evening. My name is James Ragland. I hope that you understood through tonight's discussion that I have a unique plan for leadership here in Columbus, Ohio. Having seen the upbuilding as well as the decline of many of our communities over the last 20 years, it's imperative that you have someone in office that can go downtown and articulate and continue the expansion of downtown and the growth of that business sector, but also can go to the grimiest areas of our community and ignite people, inspire people, and motivate them to do the things that are necessary to change their own community around. 3 things that I am standing my whole campaign on: education, jobs, and community reinvestment. Those 3 things are the keys to what we need to move Columbus from greater, to move it from great to greater. I've got my campaign material out there. I also will be around. And Dr. Boyd, thank you for your compliments and your candor today. It's very clear that we have some tremendous choices for mayor, as well we should. After a 16-year leadership by Mayor Coleman, you should produce some really good leaders to take over the reins of this city. I am articulating my vision for this city. I think you see that it is a doable vision. I think you understand that it incorporates you in that vision, and I'm going to be the one to make it happen. Please go to www.raglandformayor.com. Like us on Facebook. Hit us on Instagram and Twitter at Ragland, the number 4, Mayor. I look forward to continuing these discussions tomorrow at 7 p.m. at All Saints Academy School. It is on the campus of Christ the King Church at Livingston and Eastmore. We will have the last of 3 televised debates. It will be televised on NBC4 at 7 p.m. Please tune in, listen to our message, and support our campaigns. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Actually, don't look for it on television at 7 o'clock. It won't be televised live on TV. It'll be televised digitally on 4.2. And that's for those that can take your cable off, then you can go to 4.2 and see it live. However, they are going to replay it on Saturday on their network, but they haven't given the time. But to see it live tomorrow, you'll have to go to 4.2.
Last comment before everyone goes. On behalf of Pastor Rick Reynolds and First Lady Michelle Reynolds, myself, and Ms. Ferguson, thank you very much. We would like to thank you all for coming. Thank you, candidates. I don't know if the other 2 are going to show up tomorrow, but hopefully they will. That really kind of says something to us. But thank you all for coming out and asking your questions. We hope that you're a little more informed now and can make the decision on who you're going to cast your vote for mayor. Thank you.